Hey guys, and welcome to the video. We're going to be discussing a new piece of promo artwork for the upcoming Godzilla x Kong project, so let's dive into this movie kaiju-sized news. But before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and stay up to date with all the movie news going on around here, guys. So guys, we're going to dive into this article here from Screen Rant. Godzilla x Kong art reveals a team-up between monsters. Brand new artwork for the upcoming MonsterVerse movie, Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, teases another team-up between Godzilla and King Kong. Yeah, this is the thing, guys. So we've got a new Godzilla project coming up soon with a team-up between Godzilla and Kong. We've kind of already seen that in the previous movie of, Godzilla and Kong teaming up to take on Mechagodzilla. And now it looks like they're reuniting to take on an even bigger threat of another kind of ape protagonist, maybe a long-lost relative of Kong himself. We're not really sure at this point. We saw him in a teaser trailer, like a brief glimpse of the enemy they're going to be fighting, but it's still a bit of a mystery. But anyway, guys, let's see what this article has to say. So, new artwork for Godzilla x Kong: New Empire teases a team up between the titular giant monsters. The upcoming project, which was directed by Adam Wingard, will be the fifth movie in the MonsterVerse and a direct follow-up to the 2021 crossover movie Godzilla vs. Kong. Although King Kong franchise began in 1933. Guys, the fact that these franchises started so long ago and the fact that they're still pumping out movies of Godzilla and King Kong and they've been going all these years, and the amount of films that they've made between these two franchises, it just goes to show that they absolutely stand the test of time, how popular these characters are, and people just can't get enough of them. If they're done well, they just turn your brain off, fun popcorn flicks, and yeah, people just love these characters. Anyway, guys, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. So, franchise began in 1933 and Godzilla kicked off in 1954. The version of these monsters featured in a new movie were originally introduced in 2014's Godzilla and 2017's Kong Skull Island, respectively. So, on Twitter, the Hollywood handle shared a glimpse of the new artwork for the movie ahead of the official Godzilla x Kong release date on April 12th, 2024. Check out their post below. So we've got the Hollywood handle here, new promo art for Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire. And we can see here, so this is kind of cool. It's like a big kind of wall poster. Like, it looks like it's in a shop somewhere. They're selling figures or something underneath. And yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool piece of promo artwork. It doesn't really reveal too much. It just shows the two, obviously the two main characters of Kong and Godzilla. And they're kind of just side by side, and it looks like they're sort of engaged in a fight. We've got these massive chunks of rock in the background, and there seems to be this purple hue kind of over the image. Whether that's going to be prevalent in the actual movie, like a purple hue kind of over the movie to represent something, we're not really sure at this point. Obviously, the Titanverse, or the MonsterVerse as they call it, they really go in depth with the kind of hues of colors that they use on different monsters. So whether this purple represents something, maybe it represents the enemy that they're fighting, the villain. But it's a pretty cool piece of artwork. Like I say, guys, doesn't really show off too much. Just shows the main characters kind of engaged in what looks like a fight. But it's still pretty cool. Any kind of artwork or sliver of information that we get, guys, I'll always update it on the channel. So make sure you check back anyway. So the artwork shows both monsters in their battle positions with debris flying behind them. However, they appear to be on the same side, fighting against an unforeseen threat rather than squaring off against each other. So, who are Godzilla and Kong fighting in this new artwork? That is the question to be seen. It's not uncommon for Godzilla to team up with his former rivals. In fact, Godzilla and Kong have already fought alongside one another when their Hong Kong showdown in Godzilla vs. Kong was interrupted by the arrival of Mechagodzilla. I thought that fight was kind of okay. I mean, it was like a lot of on-screen noise. It was okay. It was like watching a wrestling match between the three. I felt that it could have done a little bit better. And Mechagodzilla, his design was kind of okay. I wanted him to look a bit more kind of like, I don't know what the word is, kind of like, he didn't look the way that I thought he would, just put it that way. Who they worked together to defeat. In the process, forging tentative truce. This artwork seems to imply that they have now a new common enemy, though at the moment it has not been revealed who this particular Godzilla x Kong villain may be. Well, surely if it's a like a primate type titan, like an ape, surely it has to be some sort of long lost ancestor of Kong, or some sort of throwback to someone that he knew, or maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it's some sort of like royalty bloodline from Kong's past or something, or something like that. Anyway, a recent Godzilla x Kong teaser trailer was showcased a mysterious new ape antagonist who appears to be a form the same species as Kong. Yeah, that's what I was saying, guys. So if it's the same species as Kong, then it has to have some sort of relevance, like maybe a long lost cousin or a brother, or maybe he stole the guy's girlfriend. I don't know. That would be a turn up, wouldn't it? This is most likely a new character who is original to Godzilla x Kong. However, the MonsterVerse franchise is known for including many different monsters from the wider Godzilla universe. So the fight scene showcased in the artwork could feature another villain who has not yet been featured in previous movies. Yeah, that's completely true. So we had the teaser trailer with the protagonist, antagonist ape that they're going to be fighting against. But it's possible that the antagonist that they're fighting, maybe he uses other titans within the movie to do his bidding, like he has like henchmen, so to speak. So maybe Godzilla and Kong have to fight other titans to get to him, to get to the main bad guy ape that they're fighting. That could be possible, because that way you get to throw in several different versions of different titans, and it keeps the on-screen fights fresh rather than just Godzilla and Kong fighting another ape. So we want loads of different titans involved. We want to see new titan designs. That's kind of what keeps it fresh and interesting, So, the returning Godzilla x Kong, the new Empire cast, which includes Rebecca Hall, Brian Tyree Henry, in addition to the monsters themselves, could be facing off against any number of kaiju who have not been featured yet. Some of Godzilla's most powerful former enemies have been rumoured to appear in the movie, including Destroyer. Man, that would be cool. Gigan, Space Godzilla, Biollante, and Hedorah. However, other monsters who have yet to appear include sea monster Ebera, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, and the giant spider Kumonga, and the reptilian Varan. I've not really heard of these, to be honest, guys. I'm not massive up on my lore of Godzilla, to be honest. I need to go back and watch some of the older Godzilla films. Yeah, by the way, guys, if you haven't started watching the MonsterVerse, definitely do yourself a favor. Go back and watch 2014's Godzilla. Start there. It's a really great film, and it's really, really, really cool, guys, and you'll love it. So it'll get you into the MonsterVerse. And also go back and watch some of the older Godzilla and Kong movies, back from the, 50s and 60s. They're really fun movies. They're just ridiculously kind of campy now that we look back on them. But yeah, guys, that's where we are. This is kind of just a promo artwork. Doesn't really give away too much, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Jump into the comment section. Let me know what you think about this artwork, guys. Are you looking forward to this movie coming out? Or have you kind of jumped off of the bandwagon of the MonsterVerse? I'd love to know what you think. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.